Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here. In today's video, I'm going to give you an update on my master bedroom progress that I've done. So in the last video, if you remember, I walked you through my master bedroom and I told you that I was going to make a few changes. So far, as you may notice, I painted the room white, and there's also a few changes that I'm excited to share with you. So let's get into the video and see what progress I have made so far and how the room looks like. So the first thing you will notice when you walk into the room on the right hand side is this full-length mirror. If you remember from the last video, it was really dirty, but today I'm proud to show you a clean mirror. And that's like on the right hand side, so I haven't changed that other than painting that section of the wall white. And then this is my bed. If you remember in the last video, I mentioned that there's usually like the mosquito net stand that I put here, but for whatever reason, since COVID started, I haven't had any mosquitoes in my house. So I haven't cared to put back the mosquito stand. And then on the left hand side here is the door. So that's like the door we walked in through. And there's really nothing much going on there other than this artwork that I did. And I'm so excited. I did it like maybe 5-6 years ago, and I've always been looking for a place to put it. So I thought it fits there. And then if you remember from the last video, there's this chest of drawers. The only changes I have done to it, if in the last video, it was like really dirty. So I just repainted it white. And then I changed the handles. Some of them were broken and I just changed this handle. I bought each of them for 100 bob. And then the other change is on the surface. From the last video, if you remember, there was so much stuff on the surface of the chest of drawers, which I have since removed, and I'm still trying to find a place for them. And instead, I have put this flower and flower vase that I got from House of Leather. The flowers, I think I got them for 600 bob. And the vase, I think it was 500 bob or thereabout, I don't remember. And then if you remember this, in the last video, it was just a piece of paper that was sitting on my bed and I would swap them. But I decided to put a frame on it. And I bought the frame from House of Leather. It was 400 bob, but for some reason they charged me 600 bob. I do not know why. And I couldn't find my receipt, so I can't go and claim. So these are just some reminders that keep me going. And then this is some, down here is some of the stuff that I took from up here in the chest of drawers. I'm still yet to figure out what to do with them and how to arrange them. So I just bought these two, I don't know what to call them, but I bought them from Gong Road, and they were going for, I think this was like 300 bob and this was like 400. I don't remember quite well. So I've put some of the stuff that I use on a daily basis is in here. The rest is just hiding somewhere. And this is the bed. So basically what I do, I keep changing the covers. And that's one thing that I'm so excited for, having changed the walls white. And it just allows me to play around with different bed duvet covers and pillows. And the other change, you will notice the bed was black. This part was black, which is, it's metallic, and the wood was just wood color. So I painted the whole bed white. So that's like the other change I have done on the bed. I just painted the whole bed white, as you can see. So that's the view from the window. And welcome to my YouTube studio. If you remember in the last video, I showed you this is where I shoot most of my videos from. So the only change here is the stool. I was using it to pick something from the kitchen, so that's why the stool is not here, but this still remains my YouTube studio, and I love it so much until I get my own opera level soundproof studio. And then you most probably remember from the last video, this is the view from my master bedroom, if you still remember. So the only change I have done, okay, there's two changes. So in the last video, the curtains were still white, but I bought new curtains from Italy. So I bought this in I bought them for 8,000. The pair was 8,000. They're really, really big because my windows are big. And then I also bought these curtain, I know they're called curtain holders. I bought a pair for 400 bob, and I'm still deciding whether to release the curtains, like have them, what do I say, to have the curtains tied together. I still haven't decided, but let me know in the comments below which one do you like more, when the curtains are tied together or when they are just let to fall freely. And then the only other change I have put here is this lights. So I only use one bulb because it gets really bright at night, so I removed the other two bulbs and I'm only left with this one. I bought this light fixture from Diamond Lighting on Kipande Road, and they sold it for me for I think 6,500 bob. I think you can get it for cheaper in other places. And then you remember the view from my window hasn't really changed. It's where people hang their clothes, so there's really not too much going on there, but I love the sound of birds in the morning, so I'm always just here to check the birds. I was hoping to find one. They like to come and just play around here on the windowsill, but today it looks like we're not seeing any of them. And that's basically the view. That's Upper Hill. Must be able to recognize some of those buildings. Yeah, and view from the window. So this flower, you probably still remember it. I got it from Tile and Carpet Center. So that's how. Oh, and then something else I forgot to mention. So if you remember from the last video, the wardrobes were gray in color, and the skirting here had that landlord color. So I just painted that brown to match the wooden floor, just wooden brown. That's what I did, just painted it. And I painted the wardrobes white from the original gray color. And this rug right here is a very old rug. I've owned it for close to 10 years now. I think I got this rug from Uchumi in Kisii. That was way back when they were closing the store there, and they had a huge sale, so I just took advantage of it, and I've been keeping it like for the rest, I don't know, 10 years or so. So that's it. Tell me what you think. So it's still work in progress, and I'll definitely share with you any other additional changes I make on it. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'm really excited on how the bedroom is turning out. Let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas, definitely. I know I need to put side drawers on the other two ends, and I need like a love seat. I'm thinking of putting a love seat over here so that when I wake up in the morning, I have, you know, a place to just sit and, you know, enjoy. So those are like the next major changes I'm looking forward to, and I will definitely share that with you. So thank you very much for staying up to the very end, and I look forward to meeting you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.